Imagine a city with no sunlight, no storms, no noise, a place where temperatures never change, utility bills are 75% lower, and you can drive a forklift straight through solid rock. This isn't science fiction, it's real, and it's hidden beneath Kansas City, Missouri. It's called SubTropolis, a massive underground city that most Americans don't even know exists. While the surface of Kansas City looks like any other major American city, deep below its streets is one of the most surreal and expansive underground spaces ever built by humans. SubTropolis spans over 6 million square feet, and it's still growing. That's the size of 140 football fields, and nearly 7 miles of roads. It's so large, it has street signs, loading docks, and working postal routes, all hidden beneath the Earth's surface. It all started back in the 1960s. Miners were carving into a 270 million-year-old limestone deposit under Kansas City, but then someone had a wild idea. What if we don't fill this space in? What if we build something inside of it? So instead of covering up the mines, they built an entire city inside the caverns. Today, more than 55 companies operate down here. And no, we're not talking about mom and pop shops. We're talking major players like USPS storing millions of IRS documents and tax records Hallmark, archiving sensitive materials in the stable conditions. Ford distributing car parts from underground food distributors, digital media archives, even film studios. Why? Because underground far cheap, safe, and stable. SubTropolis stays at a perfect 68 degrees Fahrenheit all year. No heating bills, no AC costs. That alone cuts energy usage by up to 75% compared to above-ground buildings. It's also protected from weather damage. No tornadoes, no snowstorms, no flooding, at least not in the traditional sense. Think about it. Trucks drive in, unload packages in complete climate-controlled comfort, and leave. There's no freezing in the winter or sweating in the summer. And there's no risk of UV damage, which makes it perfect for delicate archives, film reels, historical documents, and perishable goods. There's only one main road in and out. From a security standpoint, that's a dream scenario. For companies that deal with sensitive data, valuable assets, or high-risk inventory, SubTropolis is almost like a fortress carved into stone. What's even crazier? This underground city is still growing. Only about 10% of the available rock has been carved out. That leaves over 50 million square feet that could be developed. SubTropolis could double, triple, or even quadruple in size without ever breaking the surface. Underground living isn't unique to Kansas City. There's Coober Pedy in Australia, where residents escape 120-degree heat by living in caves. Or Helsinki, Finland, which has bunkers, gyms, shopping centers, all underground in case of war. But SubTropolis isn't for residents. Yet. It's purely for business. For now. But anytime you have a giant secretive space that the public can't freely explore, you already know what happens, conspiracy theories, and SubTropolis has plenty. Some say there are military installations deeper within the limestone, that the federal government uses it as a classified emergency bunker, or worse, a black site for secret experiments. Others believe it's connected to a nationwide network of underground tunnels linking places like Area 51, the Denver airport, and NORAD in Colorado. There's no hard evidence, but SubTropolis isn't open to tourists, so the mystery remains. On a more realistic note, some futurists believe SubTropolis is a prototype for post-climate survival. As temperatures soar, sea levels rise, and energy grids strain, cities like this could offer low-energy, climate-stable living. Underground complexes could house data centers, hydroponic farms, even homes, all protected from surface chaos. SubTropolis may not just be a clever business park. It might be a blueprint for the future of civilization, but here's the twist. SubTropolis isn't some dystopian vault. It's not secret, just strangely unpublicized. It's been operating for decades, and yet most Americans have never heard of it. Why? Because it challenges how we think about cities, about what infrastructure should look like, about what the future could be. We've been told the future is in skyscrapers, space colonies, and glass towers, but maybe Just maybe. The future isn't up, it's down, hidden beneath our feet, cool, quiet, controlled, invisible to satellites, immune to storms, and waiting for us to move in. So next time you pass through Kansas City, remember, there's a whole other city down there, doing business, storing secrets, and possibly laying the groundwork for how we'll live next. Welcome to SubTropolis, America's invisible city. If you found this fascinating, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more deep dives into hidden places, weird truths, and how the modern world really works, subscribe to Deep Mind Daily and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one, or maybe underneath it.